What's up, buddy? Say, what'd you find, Dad? What did you find? Say, I don't know, Duck. Let's look around the ground and see what we see. What is that? What is that? What is this? What is all this? Huh? What is all this, Duck? We are picking up over there, and we are at the, I think it's called the Delta Travel Center truck stop place. A lot of Landstars here. There's one. There's one. There's one. Yeah, a lot of Landstars pick up around here. All right, let's see what we found on the ground. Anybody know what this is? Huh? Anybody know what this is? I bet Snow Lord knows what this is. You know what this is, Snow Lord? Ooh, yeah. The filament's coming off on it. This is a 6010. I have burned up many of these. This is an arc welding rod. You have the your welder, it grips the end of it down here at the end where it looks rusty looking. Where my fingers are, you grip it right there. And depending on what angle you need to set it at, it's what angle you're welding. And this touches your metal. Like, for instance, I'll give you a good example here. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a good example. It's dirty, but you can still see it. You see right here? That's a bead. See how they welded that bead? They washed it in, washed the two metals together. So you would take this and you would just bring these two metals together, wash them together. And you can tell they did a nice clean bead right there, no bubbles or anything. It's a good bead. But that's what this is. It's for arc welding. My granddaddy taught me how to do that when I was 10 years old. No lie, hand to God. When I was a little boy, my childhood was unlike most folks. I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandmother, she passed away when I was 10 years old. So then it was just me and my grandfather. And we had an old shop out back behind the house, and had a welding machine and torches and all that kind of stuff to work on cars or tractors or whatever, and a lot of scrap metal, stuff like that. And so he taught me how to weld, you know. And we got back there and he showed me. And my granddad's showing me all this, right? He was paralyzed when I was 4 years old. He was paralyzed from the waist down, left to die. My uncle saved his life. The one that was in my previous video, my trucking life, my uncle. He, the one that team drive with me. Anyway, he saved his life. That's his son. And but anyway, so he's paralyzed. That he can walk with. He has two walking sticks he walked with, you know. But he died when I was 17. But from the time I was, I don't know, even before when I was real little, right on up to the time he passed away, he always was teaching me something. And, you know, he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot about being a man, about being honest, hardworking. And I've always tried to apply that to my life. But I think one of the coolest things he ever taught me was welding. That and driving. You know, he taught me how to drive when I was, 5, 6 years old, something like that. I know this sounds crazy. You're like, what? You're lying, Triple T. You're lying. I hand to God. That. There he is. There he is. Anyway, sorry about that. Didn't mean to flip it up real fast like that. I was just showing y'all he's okay. He just ran over there for a while. Anyway, I swear. He had an old 72 long wheelbase Chevy, 3 on the tree. Anybody that's old knows what that is. That's the old, it's a manual transmission, but instead of the gear shifter being on the floorboard, it's up on the column of the steering wheel. And we get out in the pasture, and I barely could touch the pedals. Look through the steering wheel, through the windshield. Really wasn't even hardly sitting down, more or less standing up. And he let me drive it, and we drive around. And he said, "All right, son, don't hit the horsies. Don't hit the little horsies," because my uncle, his oldest son, whose name is Hixie, 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 Hixie. But he don't like that name. He goes by Robert. Robert Hixie. But anyway, he had horses. He loved horses, coon dogs, all that kind of stuff. And anyway, we'd be out in the pasture behind his house driving. And but the welding, I think when I was 10 years old, that was right after my grandmother passed away. Not too long after that. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So seeing them welding rods like that, laying on the ground back here, that kind of brought back a lot of memories. I'm sorry about that. I went off on a 5-minute tirade about welding and other crap. But anyway, we are going to pick up our load as soon as they give us a call and tell us it's ready. We just drive across the street, drop hook, and boogity, boogity, boogity. Get on up out of here. So anyway, we're going to jump back in the truck. Oh, we got another load book, and we got the rate con on it, so I'll go ahead and tell you about it. We're going to be picking up in Whitestown, Indiana. I swear, he has a mind of his own, don't he? All right, stay right here. We got to talk about the load, all right? Stay right here. All right, so we're picking up in Whitestown, Indiana, going to Port Richey, Florida. Port Richey is down by Spring Hill, Brooksville, kind of right across from Dade City, across a little ways over on the other side of the interstate. Anyway, that's where we're going to be delivering to down there Monday morning. So, maybe get a chance to see the family. Yay! My wife's family, grandmother, aunts, uncles all live down there in Dade City. So, maybe we get a chance to see them. Oh, and I got some other cousins, aunts and uncles my wife does, that lives in Bushnell. So maybe get a chance to see them too. So, oh, there we go. Another Landstar coming in right there. Hey, I just saw him come in, I think, from over there at the plant. So his load's already ready. He's probably fixing to go. Put that down. What the hell was he eating, man? I just gave him some treats before we got out of the truck. Anyway, let me go take care of him, and we'll talk to y'all when we get our load and get going, all right? So y'all don't go nowhere. We'll talk at you later. All right, looks like we got a little problem here. We got to get this squared away before we can go anywhere. If you'll notice, looks like they got a bungee up here, right there. And I don't know what all the hell they got up there. They got rope tied, they got that. So we're gonna see if we can't. We got a way to put this all together and get it up. Get it up in here somewhere where it's not dragging the ground. This is a piece of crap, man. This is stupid. So we bunched it up over there. Hopefully we got it pulled up tight enough. It's far enough up off the ground, but this is a fucking cluster effing mess. Dad, what you found? Just sniffing around, Dad. Oh, I feel the urge. Tear it up, Dad, tear it up. There you go. What you doing? Oh, hit it one more time. Yep, just for good measure. Tear it up some more. There you go, tear it up. Whew, man, I've seen 2 Landstars in a row come in behind me. This place is packed. You see all this right here up against the fence line on the other side, all these trucks, all the way down there to where that one truck is facing us, right there, all these trucks. Go get them, Duck. All right, so this is our reserved parking, right? When I pulled up the app to see how many spots were available, it said there was 21 spots available. I rode all the way here, all the way back around over there. I found 2 that were empty. Somebody's parking and ain't paying. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't in an a-hole or anything. I didn't go inside and rant and, oh, you need to go tell them people to move out of them spots if they ain't gonna pay for it. I didn't do any of that. I parked in one of the 2 spots I could find that was available. Somebody else now may be a butthole about it when they get here and there ain't no spot available and they didn't pay for one. But I had to go move 3 of those little reserves wheel stand things. And man, I was circling the parking lot. Oh, by the way, we're here in West Memphis at the Petro. So I'm circling the parking lot and I'm looking for parking spots. I'm not paying attention to the pavement. Man, I hit a crater. A crater. I went down in that thing, go boom, whoa boom. But I need to check my oil pan, make sure everything still got oil in it. I mean, I hit hard. And so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't do some suspension damage or something. I'm gonna have to go check it out. I mean, it hit hard. I mean, it swallowed up my whole truck, man. It's crazy. And a lot of the potholes, you got water in them, you don't think nothing about it. You just think it's water standing on the road. You don't think about it being pothole. But anyway, we parked, so it's a little later than I wanted to get here, but we ain't got to be in a super big rush. We're only about 8 hours or less from where we got to deliver. So we'll get up in the morning, drive on up to Matthews, Missouri, pack her full of fuel, and then head on over to where we got to deliver. And we should be over there tomorrow. Woo, we'll be back on Eastern time, won't we? I think we'll be over there tomorrow though by no later than 8 o'clock. Yeah, around 8 o'clock maybe, somewhere in there. No later than 9 for sure. And then we delivered 8 o'clock that morning, so we got more than enough time to get a 10-hour break in. And nope, not a Landstar. Get a 10-hour break in and everything before we deliver Friday morning. Go get them, Dad. Say, I'm gone, Dad. See you later. And we'll get our 10-hour break in, get unloaded, and then run on over to Whitestown to pick up our South Florida load. So, anyway, we're going to get in the truck. We'll talk to y'all in a little while. There's the crater. We got all the mud flaps laying in it. There's one mud flap. That motherfucker's huge, man. I mean, huge. Look at that. Both set of tandems in the back. So big. Well. Tear it up, Duck. Tear it up. There you go. Look at them leaves fly. Make them fly, Duck. Make them fly. There you go. Well, we are somewhere we have been before. It's been a long time. I want to say 7 or 8 months, maybe. Country Mart. Yeah. We were here back in, I want to say either April or May. And we delivered right up the road to an Army base here in Crane, Indiana. That was that military base that we couldn't do any filming on, but it was right down the road here. And we checked in, and then we had to drive way back out into the woods, and they unloaded a bunch of stuff into some bunkers. So, yeah, it's been a long time since we've been here. I forgot all about this place. We were zooming along on I-69, headed up to Richmond, Indiana, and I saw it pop up on my trucker path thing. We needed to stop and do a 30-minute break, and Ducky needed to tear up some leaves. So we decided to whip in here real quick. The parking's already full, but as you can see, we parked right here on up against the curb. Because we're only staying for 30 minutes and then we're out of here. So that's where we're at. Today has been a jacked up day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to sound Well, first of all, I don't want to sound stupid or put myself down. I don't know how else to say it, though. My uncle, he likes to call me from time to time. I love talking to my uncle. He's been in one of my couple of my videos, the one about the my trucking life. Me and him were teaming together. We talk all the time on the phone, right? So we were talking on the phone today, and so I'm listening to what he's saying. Bluetooth, hands-free, watching the highway, everything going on in front of me. The one thing I'm not watching, it's my GPS telling me, hey, get off on I-57 here. Don't stay on I-55 to St. Louis if you're going to Indianapolis. So man, I get up the road a little ways, and all of a sudden I'm like, why is my GPS telling me to exit? And I started looking, I was like, crap. So then I had to turn around and backtrack. And then I'm booking it up 57. All of a sudden it tells me to get up on I-64. I'm like, why? So I started looking, I was like, oh, okay, you can run 64 over to 69, or you can stay on 57 up to 70. All right, I'll go ahead and get off on 64. Go a different way for a change. So I'm tooling along on 64, talking to my wife. This is not her fault, 100% mine. What my uncle's fault either, 100% mine. And we're talking, having a conversation. I'm paying attention to the road, hands-free, Bluetooth, like you're supposed to. And I saw my exit coming up to get off on 69. It had I-69 south, right lane, I-69 north, left lane. I stayed in the left lane. I'm thinking I'm good. I just veer off and going up. I get up there. As soon as you get up there, you got to hang a right and circle around. Well, I didn't know that. I would have if I'd been paying attention to my GPS, because it shows you the lanes you need to be in. I was looking at the damn signs, interstate signs. So, and by now there's a truck right next to me. All I can do is lock my brakes down, try not to cause a wreck and get over, or either go on down and turn around. I figured a mile or two down the road, turn around. 10 miles down the road to the first exit. Whew, that was a mess. So I probably wasted about 60 miles of driving extra today. Diesel, time, money. Just an aggravating day. Just me not paying attention to my GPS. Paying attention to the highway. Paying attention to everything else. Just wasn't watching my GPS like I should. So anyway, we're going to go on over here, finish out a 30-minute break. We got some coffee brewing, and we're going to hit the road and get the heck up out of here. Looks like Dustin tore everything up around here. So we'll talk to y'all when we get to a receiver. We're going to park there overnight, and we'll finish up the video. Talk at you in a little while. Well, good morning from Richmond, Indiana. Start talking, Duck Man pops up. He's like, need me to chime in, Dad? I'm right here if you need me. Yeah, I said right here. Let me know if you have any trouble. I can help you out. So, anyway, you see the little clip I tried to do last night. I feel a little bit better this morning. I think everything's going to be okay. Still don't want to talk about it right now. Maybe in another video. Anyway, we're here at the receiver, and of course, I don't know if you can see it through the window. It's not real bad, but there's it's snowing. So yeah, it's snowing. I wish I had known it was gonna be snowing. I would let the Duck Man run around a little bit earlier. You can see his nose sticking out. See my nose. So anyway, we made it up here. It's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm fixing to go up there and check in with them. They should be open by now. And hopefully they'll go ahead and get us unloaded. It may take a little while. I don't know how long. They probably have those forklifts that has the squeezer, because they have to pick the barrels up off the floor. So they'll probably use some kind of squeezer forklift. So, but still, with them all being floor stacked, it's gonna probably take a little while. Not a long time. I'd say at least 30 minutes to an hour. But it gives us time to get our game plan going and everything, and we're gonna try to make it as far south as we can today, or at least down to Georgia, and check on a friend down there, and then we'll decide if we need to go on down or if we need to hang out there for a little while. So just wherever we're needed, that's where we'll be. So anyway, thank y'all for sticking with me. I know it's been kind of this was a rough go with the with everything. Yeah, I made a huge mistake yesterday, man, running I-64 and I-69, because he ended up going on in a interstate, turned into like a highway with red lights. That sucked. So next time we know, stay on I-57 till you get to I-70. So that's the plan going forward. No more I-69 for a while. So anyway, well, not south of Indianapolis anyway. So we'll let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for another video. Hey, it's Friday, right? Friday. Don't forget tonight, 8 p.m. Central Time, Pale Rider TV Trucking, the Friday Night Live BS session with the Pale Rider himself. And maybe by then we'll be able to talk about everything that's going on right now. So, and give y'all some more details about it, hopefully by then. So, we'll know more about it. So, y'all stay safe. If you're in the snow, be careful. And thanks again for liking, watching, commenting, subscribing. Really appreciate everything y'all doing for us. We're almost up to 470 subs. Yeah, almost 470. So it's doing pretty good. But we'll probably be doing some videoing over the weekend. We're delivering down in Port Richey, Florida, down close to the homestead. So not my homestead, but my wife's family down there. So anyway, we'll talk with y'all later. And until next time, don't forget our motto: if you're an owner operator, don't haul no cheap freight. All right.